Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sean here again. I was just bringing up something that I thought was kind of cool, kind of something that people don't really do anymore. You heard the old saying, stopping and smelling the roses. Slowing down, enjoying life, taking in the scenery, appreciating things that are around you and whatnot. Alright, well, I'm down here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and there's a bridge that crosses the shipping channel here by the plants. And once you get up on top of it, it's amazing actually to see. And I didn't really notice it till yesterday. I'm always just trying to make sure I don't hit the guardrail or hit somebody else, because there's some pretty crazy drivers, especially when they're getting off work at 5 o'clock, these plants and everything around here. But I got up on top and was looking out, and it's actually very pretty, looking across the city of Lake Charles and the water, and you see all the trees and whatnot. It's really something. I don't do that enough anymore. I'm kind of like, what's right in front of me is, that's what I pay attention to, and I don't look beyond and look around. Was here about 2 years ago, I guess, year and a half ago. My brother and my best friend Nick and I all went to Alpine, Arizona. And what we're doing is going on a little camping trip for 4 days. And what it was a initiation type deal into starting to do like a survival deal. Where eventually we would go out there with zero food, zero tents, or and maybe a blanket. If not, it would be like one of those 10 full blankets, emergency blanket, something like that, and build our own shelters and whatnot. But we didn't do that. We took a tent, and we had a few luxuries, and we did fairly well with just hunting our food and whatnot. But and we got some squirrels, some rabbits and whatnot, and everything, and fish, and it was an awesome time. We had a great time. But once you get up there on top of these mountains and stuff, and you look out across everything, the whole countryside, you see hills and mountains and trees, and over in the distance you might see a herd of elk, and over on one mountain you might see a big old pond or lake, and it's natural, it's just there. Well, when you're doing something like that, and you put yourself in a position where you have to enjoy your surroundings, it's phenomenal. And I highly suggest that everybody, not necessarily you have to go camping or do like a survival thing or anything like that, but I just highly suggest that everybody just take 5-10 minutes out of your day. If you're driving by a park, a garden or something, and there's a bunch of flowers and trees and whatnot, get out, walk through them. Take you a little short little walk, and just look around, and enjoy the stuff. If you're going through the city, some of these older towns, like Lake Charles is an old town, and it's got an old part of town. Like downtown is the old part. Just checking in the old structures, old buildings, statues and whatnot. It's stuff that you really need to stop and just take a look at. Enjoy it, because you may not ever be there again. Then again, you may be there for the next 20 years. But if you're not there, you don't know what you've missed out on. And if you have stopped and you've seen it, appreciated it, well, then that's a memory that you'll cherish. You know, you might be talking to somebody, you might go on a trip, a business trip, say to Florida or whatnot, and they're like, oh, how's Louisiana? What's that? Oh, man, I come from this town called Lake Charles. It's awesome. And, you know, it's got a downtown that is to die for. It's got such good scenery. It got this one shop that just, it's old school. It's been in the family and the generation after generation for years. And, you know, it's got all the neat little stuff in it and all that. Just stop and take a gander and look at life, okay? Quit trying to, you know, hurry up to the next phase. You know, what's next? I gotta get to the next thing. I gotta get to the next things. You know, I got an appointment to make. And it's good to be, you know, timely and be prompt on your agendas and appointments and whatnot. I'm not saying everybody don't be late, but I know everybody on this planet, I don't care who you are, if you're a president of the United States or CEO of a multi-million-dollar corporation, or you're a beggar on the street, or whatever, you work at, I don't know, I'm passing by a Shell station, you work at a Shell station. I know you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes out of your day that you could sit back and relax and just enjoy your surroundings. Something everybody needs to do. The world has become so fast-paced, so gotta be efficient, gotta be productive, and which is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying shirk your duties, none whatsoever. But gotta get out of that and just enjoy things every now and then. And I also suggest that at some point, you know, take a weekend out of a year, you know, or every 6 months. You know, most everybody here, nobody, I don't know anybody, and I know a lot of people. I don't know anybody that works 365 days out of the year. Okay, so you do have time off, you know. You might only have a Sunday off, or you might only have, I don't know how your schedule is, you might have a day in the middle of the week off, or whatever, but you have days off. When you're doing those, when you have those days, those are the days that you need to plan, and, you know, don't be all like, write out an itinerary, this is what we're going to do, and all this stuff. Just be spontaneous. Get in the truck, car, motorcycle, whatever, and just drive somewhere. You know, it could be 3 blocks down the road, or it could be 100 miles away. Hop on a plane. Fly to New York, or Seattle, or Los Angeles, or Miami, or somewhere in between. You know, there's tons of cool things, places to go and see. And just do it. You know, you don't have to now I want to say this, like plane tickets, okay? You can get last minute plane tickets super cheap. Okay? Basically what it is that there are cancellations and whatnot, but you can go through on these airline websites, like, and also Expedia, Travelocity, and so forth and so on. You can find these last minute deals. Now, they may not be perfect timing and all that stuff for you, you know, well, I want to leave at 8:05 in the morning and be back by 5:35 that afternoon. Well, no, you got to roll with the punches, but that's part of being spontaneous. Jump on a plane and fly to Reno. Fly to Gatlinburg. You know, do that stuff. You'll love it. You won't regret it. You'll make so many memories. And while you're there, enjoy the surrounding. Enjoy the scenery. You know, every place that you go, I don't care where it is, they always have some kind of an attraction. I don't care where it is you go. There is always some kind of an attraction. If you're going to South Louisiana, you know, an attraction might be, you know, going seeing alligators. Or going on on a seawall or something like that. Or if you go to Alpine, Arizona, now that it's not a tourist town, it's just a little town out in the middle of nowhere, but it's got a cool little cafe and bar. Go into them. They have these little attractions and stuff like that, in national parks, state parks, stuff like that. Go do it. Please. Just sit back, relax, enjoy life every now and then. I promise you, life will still be there. Alright. Well, I think I've rambled on enough. Just wanted to kind of let you know my thoughts on these type of things, or this subject, and I hope it helps you, and it'll make you a happier person. Believe me, it will. I catch myself not doing it. It's like I said, I haven't done that in a while, and I just happened to top the top of the bridge, and I'm like, wow, this is cool, and I just felt so much better. It's like medicine for the soul, or spirit, or whatever it is you think you have. Anyways, alright, well, I'm signing off. Like, share, comment, so forth and so on. Yeah, I hope you get to share. I hope you get to have some experiences and stories and whatnot. And if you do, please, hey, post them on me, friend me on Facebook, and share your stories and experiences with me. You don't have to do a video; you can just type it up, and I'd love to hear them. Okay, what was one of the most awesome ones that you ever had? Yeah. All right, so. Okay, well, I'll talk to y'all later, and be good, be safe, and yeah, peace.